Good Thursday morning, and thanks for logging on to your Aggieland Carpet One forecast. I'm meteorologist Natalie Ferrari, and it was a busy overnight and morning hours here in the Weather Center as we did deal with some scattered rain chances, some moderate at times, and near freezing temperatures, some even just below for our northern counties. As of right now on PinPoint radar, we are seeing the bulk of the rain move actually out of the area, seeing our last batch of some light showers moving through Bryan College Station and just southeast of Brenham. Again, continuing to move in towards the east. So what that means is temperatures will be sitting right near that freezing mark or below that freezing mark out towards the west where the rain is finally coming to an end, but that's still very important to be mindful of over the next hour or so, especially on bridges and overpasses due to the fact that we had plenty of rain overnight. You just want to make sure of anything that could possibly try to ice over the next hour or so. Out towards the east and to the southeast, temperatures in the mid-30s, just sitting above that freezing mark. So from here on out, folks around that area likely just to see some of that light liquid rain moving on through. Again, we just saw our last batch of showers moving out from Bryan College Station towards Madison County and the northern portions of Grimes County where temperatures are still near that freezing mark. So over the next hour, right around 8 to about 9 o'clock, we will continue to monitor the slight potential for some of that light rain and possible light sleet to mix in with that. Winter weather advisory continues to about noon for Milam, Robertson, Leon, and Lee counties. However, if this moisture continues to move on out just as quickly, I wouldn't be surprised if that advisory is canceled for those areas just a little bit earlier due to the fact that the wintry potential is continuing to move out of the region well before the noon hour. As we look at those winds, very windy out of the north, pretty gusty at times. Sustained wind speeds are easily anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. Not quite as gusty out towards the east, and that is why the wind advisory for today will continue for these counties highlighted here until about noon this afternoon. And again, the conditions that aren't, or the counties rather, that aren't highlighted, likely not looking at as gusty conditions as the rest of us, but regardless, you will want to be mindful of those brisk north winds because they're continuing to drive in some very cold air, making the chilly conditions we already have in town feeling even colder than that. We will be lucky if we get out of the feels like freezing mark. Temperatures will be feeling cold all day long. You can see here on the wider look on satellite and radar that those scattered showers continue to move on out of the area. We will be free of rain chances by lunch today. Cloud cover will be a little bit more stubborn, but we'll be lucky if we can see a few peaks of sunshine by later this afternoon. Again, today though, also lucky if we can even break out of the 30s, looking at temperatures trying to make their way near 40 degrees. Early morning rain chances will be coming to the end by the mid-morning hours, well before lunch. Other than that, dealing with a very cold and windy forecast today. Some of that sunshine may try to break through the clouds right before sunset, but we'll get a better shot at that sunshine for tomorrow where winds will lighten up. Temperatures will also try to warm up, and then we'll just see barely a slight warm up going into the weekend. Still things remaining unseasonably cool for this time of year. And again, you don't want to forget over the weekend, it's going to be one of those times where you'll want to make sure you set your clocks forward an hour before you head to bed on Saturday evening. Thanks again for logging on.